Hey, what's up, everyone? Nick here. I'm going to teach you today about progressive overload. Basically, what is it, how it's applied with your training, and then how it helps you to make progress towards, gaining muscle and getting stronger and stuff. All right. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Please stay tuned. My name is Nick Venuto. I'm an online fitness coach and trainer, and I specialize with gaining muscle and gaining strength, especially around your busy career and work pursuits. All right, because that's where I am too. I've always had to balance this around something else, and basically the one of the biggest principles to learn about with just a training science is the principle of progressive overload. Basically, what it is it's 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 really its cornerstone is progression. It's like going harder than last time, um, training more intense than last time, training better than last time, training harder than last time. It's really about it's in short, I'd say it's it's just that you improve upon what you're doing with your training performance is what it is. And so, the most common ways people would want to implement progressive overload with their training is, going up in weight, right? Going up in weight between workouts. So, you do one weight one week and you go up in weight the next week or whatever, or within the month or whatever it is, the time frame is, right? Going up in weight and then going up and increasing the reps is the next most popular thing. Those are the most common things you guys want to achieve, right? When you have some kind of a goal or some kind of a PR you want to set, you want to hit a certain weight for an X number of reps, or you want to increase the reps you're doing, right? There's other ways too. I mean, you can decrease the rest periods. If you can get the same done with less rest time and getting the same amount done in less time overall, I mean, that's a gauge of that you've gone harder than last time. It's been more intense. Um, you know, um, Improving your form if it's something that's making it the exercise harder, whether it's you're increasing the range of motion or just controlling the weight better when you're lifting it. Could be in my books it could be either slowing down the tempos or speeding up the tempos as long as you're still in control. It's You've made it more. You can, depending where you're at and what you're looking to do at your goals, you can make it more intense and harder with either of those scenarios, depending what your goals are, what you're looking to do. um, some people say this would say I've seen some people say this isn't progressive overload, but increasing your total volume is progressive overload. If you're doing more volume in a workout, whether it be just your workout taking a little bit longer, or if you do the same amount of volume in the same amount of time, you made the workout more intense. That's progressive overload. If you do that, you're going to improve from it. And so the principle behind progressive overload is how we get ourselves to progress in the gym, how to improve in the gym, whereby you gaining muscle, gaining strength, um, gaining leaner in the long term. How we can help improve our body composition by having more muscle on our frames. Progressive overload is how you drive those training goals. Obviously, we're getting stronger, but with the more physical appearance related goals too, of gaining muscle and getting leaner and stuff. This is how you do it, by progressive overload. You're trying to improve upon your workout performance, every week. And it may not always be in very set metrics, like you go up in weight every week. That doesn't work that way, right? Especially as you get more advanced. But that's what you're always working to, and it happens incrementally with progressive overload. It's not, you do X amount of weight, say you bench whatever 200 pounds one week, you're not going to be progressing to 250 pounds in a couple weeks, right? And then it varies those time frames, how advanced you are. You make gains quicker. You just advance quicker with progressively when you're earlier on. But then as you get more advanced, typically you're making progress slower, right? And there can be differences. Sometimes you have better training times than others. You make progress quicker, right? But just in general, that's how it works, right? And you know that's the name of the game. You want to just continue to get to be pushing yourself harder each time. That's all there is really to progressive overload. You know, that's all there is to it. And in terms of like how you go about doing progressive overload, whether it be increasing weight, increasing reps, uh, improving your form somehow, decreasing the rest period, something to do with just your total workload and the volume that you do, like number of sets as well. What you do to use those principles in terms of the specifics, right? Weight, reps, this, whatever. It always is coming down to what your goals are, right? What are you looking to do? Um, come down to just what do you want to just even outside of just the regular goals, what do you want to accomplish by progressive overload? Do you want to go open weight, or do you want to go open reps, or do you want to be able to get more done quickly, right? It could be that. It can be based on just your training stage. Where you're earlier on, the biggest things are you're going to do progressive overload with is obviously going to be getting the form down and improving on that. But then once you have the form down, once the form is down, it's equal and you keep it the same. I mean, the biggest things when you're a younger lifter is mostly going up in weight and going up in reps because you're trying to build the strength base. As you get older, as you get more on with your training years, a lot of times it moves more towards, you know, volume and just more volume oriented approaches, which does include with rest periods, trying to take shorter rest periods to trying to make the workouts intenser without always going up in more weight. Because sometimes you get so strong, it isn't, the risk to reward isn't there as much. So you could do things like that. The progressive overload could include just intensity techniques even too, which I haven't mentioned yet. Could be intensity techniques. It could be with supersets or drop sets or ascending sets. Ascending sets are when you start with a weight, you finish a set, go right up to the next set up in weight, and you just keep going as feasibly as you can, keeping the set going. As little rest as possible, like a drop set, only the weight's ascending. And just different type of form techniques as well. Could be with progressive overload as you're more advanced with things like partials, um, just do it tempos, stuff like that. And then obviously, even when you have a lot of training years, you still, other things equal, you want to be going up in weight and going up in reps too. Those are really the two simplest ways, but there's other ways too. And that progressive overload with trying to make gains with your training, with getting stronger, or getting more muscle, with any of these training goals really for physique related goals. Progressive overload is how you make it happen with your goals. So that's all I got for today, guys. Hopefully that gives you some insights with what progressive overload is, and the takeaway for you is just um, you want to be progressing with your training and improving, whether it be with you're going up in weight, doing more reps, doing better form, doing more exercises, doing more total volume, low rest periods, more, just overall, just more intense, more difficult workouts. That's the takeaway, guys. That's the name of the game. All right. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. And, please, like and comment, and please subscribe on here. You can also follow my Instagram at Nick Venuto Fitness. And, if you have a need for, if you're, financially situated to invest in coaching and you have a need with gaining muscle and strength, or even getting leaner and doing a body recomposition, uh, I'm dropping my Calendly down below, and feel free to book in a time. I'd love to meet with you if you had a need for coaching. All right. Have a good night, everyone.